This is part 4 of my 2-month-long road trip living out of my Jeep SUV. In the last video, I was in Utah, but then I ended up driving to Las Vegas. In this video, I'll be driving all the way from Vegas up to San Francisco. Alright, I'm in Vegas with it. I am at the same spot currently that Jordan and I were at. Got a photo here the last time. Sent him some videos just to let him know, but we're out here. We're really doing this. It's 1:30 in Vegas. I stayed out for a little bit, but it was 1:30, so I was tired, and I got a hotel room, which was surprisingly cheap. And I needed a hotel just for some air conditioning, because at the time it was like 110 out during the day, and it'd get to 100 out at night. And I was in Vegas for about 3 days, but I was hanging out with some of my friends at the skate park. If you haven't seen some of my long form videos before, I scooter. It's kind of like riding a skateboard, as you can see, but just with handlebars. And the other couple nights, my friend Jake let me stay at his house, so shout out to you. Alright, I've not updated the vlogs in a while. Probably about 2 days. I maybe filmed some stuff for the vlog, but I haven't talked at all. So here I am in the great state of Nevada currently. Spent the last 3 days in Vegas. 2 days were in a hotel, cheapest ones I can find. Last night I stayed at my homie Jake's house, Jake Hammy, shout out to him. Now I'm going to Valley of Fire State Park. I was gonna go to the Grand Canyon, but it's 4 hours from Vegas, so it's pretty far. Might do that tomorrow, not sure, but still got to get out to LA, and then I got to book it to Washington at some point. So yeah, I'm just updating the vlog right now, driving to Valley of Fire. It was about an hour and a half drive from Vegas, which wasn't too bad, but it was super hot out that day, like 105. And this is in the desert of Nevada, so it's super dry, and every time I wanted to take a photo, I got out for like 10 seconds and then got back in the car immediately. The views and roads, though, were beautiful. I know why they call it the Valley of Fire. I am glistening with sweat. It is like 105, 106, something like that. In the desert, hot. You can only get out of your car for like 2 minutes, so you just gotta get out, get what you gotta get, and then go back in. But holy, gotta keep the car on for the AC too, honestly. We are back here in Las Vegas. Still here, ended up staying 4 nights here. A little bit longer than I thought, but Jake was the homie, said I could stay in his crib, so I did that extra time. Not have to spend money on hotels and stuff, so that's always nice. But yeah, I'm at Vegas. I hit up the strip a couple nights. Today the plan is to go to Los Angeles and visit Bobby, my friend from back home, but he moved out to LA. He's being a homie and he's let me stay there, so. The Sphere. Alright, I haven't updated in a while, but we are at Venice Beach with Bobby. Alright, it has now been right around 15, 16 days on the road trip. I am just leaving Bobby's house. I stayed there for 3 nights. They're awesome. I didn't film much when I was there, just more or less kind of enjoyed the moment. I filmed a little bit of stuff, but I never really talked. I filmed how crazy the traffic was when Bobby was driving. The day before that, we went to Santa Monica. I filmed a little bit there. Super cool. He said it was super dead. He rode around on some e-bikes for a little bit, or e-scooters. Got some food. Went back to his house, chilled out. Then last night, we went to the jacuzzi. Pretty good time in LA. So huge shout out to them again. Very fun time staying there. And now I am headed northbound on the 101. It is traffic packed, and I'm going to San Francisco. So yeah. So I didn't make it all the way to San Francisco, but I pulled off on this little rest stop on the side of the highway and slept there. Good morning. Look at this beautiful view that I woke up to today. Stayed with Bobby. Now I am between San Francisco and California. I wanted to do the cool scenic drive down Highway 1 because you don't go out here that much. It does take a little bit more time, so that's why I decided to pull over where I am and disperse camp again. Yeah, dude, I'm just sitting here soaking in this beautiful view, enjoying life. It's like 7:45 in the morning. Just woke up and beauty. Funny thing that actually happened again. I didn't get stopped by a cop, but a cop pulled into this little intersection section. Well, I didn't know it was a cop at first, but I looked through my little sunshade, and then I saw a highway patrol, so then I got out quick, and I talked to him. He's like, "Here, everything all good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm allowed to, like, park and sleep here, right?" He's like, "Yeah, no, you're good. Someone just saw a car, and they saw someone walk in. They just wanted to make sure someone didn't break down." So I was like, "Oh, no, we're Gucci, man." He's like, "All right, have a good weekend." Cali, bro. It's awesome. The planned agenda for the day, like I said, we're just going to hit up Highway 1, do some more scenic things, probably end up in San Francisco. Maybe I'll scooter for a little bit. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I'll show you how I set it up. It's a little bit, like I said, more convenient this time. Kind of just got all the bags and the scooters in the back apart, which is a W. Before I was kind of just throwing stuff back here in the day and then just driving off to where I had to go. But like I said, I woke up a little bit earlier, had some time, made use of it. Open up the side door. Nice little convenient, I don't know, what do you call that stuff? Pillows, food stuff, comfort. And on this front side in here, open it up. We got our snacks right there in case we get hungry. Snacks and drinks. Got a garbage necessity for a road trip. Sunshade, water. Yeah. Before I hit the road, I wanted to take a photo on this rock just because of the beautiful backdrop. Definitely a little risky, but then I kept driving down Highway 1 and just saw the beautiful ocean. Then after an hour or so, I stopped to stretch my legs on the beach and just walked for a little bit and saw a bunch of seagulls. Thankfully, I didn't have food, so they weren't attacking me, but there was 100 of them. It is only like 65, 70 out, and the water is freezing cold today. I just put my feet in. And then after driving for about 4 hours, I finally made it to the Golden Gate Bridge. It was super cool to see it at night and drive under it, but I also went through in the day. Then I drove around the city for a little bit, kind of checking it out. At the time, it was like 10, 11 o'clock, I think. But I wanted to see the skyline of San Francisco. It was super cool to drive through, don't get me wrong, but then I found this one spot. I can't exactly remember where it was, but you could see the entire skyline, and it almost looked like New York a little bit. So I chilled out there for about 30 minutes, kind of just enjoying the view, listening to the waves crash in, and it was awesome. But at that time, it was getting late out, and I had to find a spot to sleep, so I drove across to the other side of the island and found my spot. Alright, I am just waking up and see the view. Can't see anything. Favorite part about dispersed camping? Ooh, that view is pretty good, but wait, I'm pretty sure this is the ocean. Yeah. Now, some of you guys have asked me how I find my spots before, and I use an app called iOverlander. It's completely free, and the one thing I like about it is other people who have stayed there can share photos and their experience. Then I kind of explored the area I was in. I drove about 20 minutes and found this lagoon, which was beautiful. It is probably day 19, day 20, something like that, out here in California still. Pulled off this beautiful lake or part of the ocean. I don't really know what it is, but it's got a nice reflection on there. Pulled off to the side of the road, got the mountains over there. Very peaceful, but I didn't film or at least talk at all in the morning where I slept just because there was a little bit more people there. A little more traffic, which made me feel comfortable for sleeping. So I was like, all right, sweet, other people here. I know I'm good. But I filmed a little bit where I was, but like I said, it was a little bit trafficked in the morning. So we got this view for now. Then we're going to go hit up a shower, maybe go to a skate park, explore the city, see the Golden Gate Bridge, and then go onward from there. I'm glad I continued to go more north before going into the city, because I woke up and I was like halfway between the coast and like here, so I decided to keep going. You know, it's nice out. I'm sorry if there's wind out, but it's a nice day out, so went that way, had a beautiful view. Now I'm going back to the city, so. It is now around 4 o'clock, 4:30, somewhere in between there. I just went street scootering for a little bit. I didn't really film because it was hard. I filmed with my phone for a little bit. Not really street, but I rode around for like, I'd say a mile, but it was pretty cool looking at all the buildings. Huge bridge. I didn't realize how big it was until I actually like saw it when I wasn't driving over it. Because the first time I saw it was last night, and it was like 10 o'clock when it was dark out, and I just drove over it, but that thing's freaking huge. Had a nice beach view, very good. But I just copped some food from the Melt, it's called. Took me probably an hour to find food just because parking is crazy. And the one place I went to was 20 minutes away. Get there, it was closed, even though it said it was open. So then I come here, and then I was trying to find parking. There's a lot of tweakers. This is probably like the inner city, I'm guessing. I don't really know that much, but San Francisco knows what's up for food. We'll check out the Parmesan fries. Oh, them look amazing. But this chicken bacon ranch right here, looks amazing. After I devoured my food, I wanted to go watch the sunset somewhere, so I went back to that spot where I saw the skyline last night. And even just driving, you have beautiful views of the city. And this has to be one of my favorite spots I found in San Francisco. You have the beautiful view of the skyline, and then if you look over, there was the sun setting with the Golden Gate Bridge and all the beautiful mountains. After that, I went back to my spot for the night and enjoyed, but that's going to be it for this video.